Hi, everyone. Just a real short podcast introduction or podcast YouTube video introduction to our second discussion board in MHA621. It is September 21st, and I'm not sure why it's so hot. It was so hot today in Evansville, Indiana, but I heard it's going to cool down. So that's good news. Okay. So let me get to the content. First of all, the content of this discussion board is going to be based on the Big Med article by Atul Gawande, who, if you haven't figured out by now, he's really one of my favorite people in healthcare, authors, thought-provoking for so many different reasons. I use them in all my courses. The Big Med article came out, 10 years ago, and really looks at healthcare operations, healthcare organizations, comparing it to some very interesting other organizations, in this case, restaurants, the Cheesecake Factory. Now, we know that a healthcare organization is not a restaurant. It is not Disney World. But can it be more efficient? Of course. In the lecture for this week, I really emphasize the notion of hospitals, especially as splintered organizations. I've been using that term taken from Peter Drucker for a long, long time, because I really honestly believe they are splintered in so many different directions to the point it hurts. So the focus of this discussion board is really focusing on the Big Med article. It's long, it's good. And using the other resources that you have, but then thinking about perhaps organizations that you're familiar with. Either you have worked in, you have taken family members to, you have had good or bad experiences with. And thinking also about non-healthcare organizations, like the Cheesecake Factory, and looking at some best practices. Take a look at the first question on the discussion board. And as with the past discussion board, really want everyone to engage. This is a great learning opportunity. This discussion board, it runs for 7 days, not asking you to spend 3 hours a day, every day, but you really have to contribute, engage with each other. For this discussion board, especially really looking for examples, and web links are certainly fine. Really like your discussion, your first initial discussion post. I put Monday down, or maybe is that Sunday? I can't even tell. Initial is 9:25. If you can do it earlier, that would be great. That should be the focus this week. It should be a great week on the discussion board. And make sure you look for my postings as well, to many of your comments or questions. Really invite you to respond back, and let's have a good week. Okay, thanks and take care. Bye.